Okay, friends, it is Sunday, February the 14th, 2021, and we're going to start off with this church right here. It's awesome, isn't it? It's about 40 degrees. We're in Rome, Georgia. And I've been debating with myself where we're going to go today. I say, if you guys like the videos, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I post a lot of stuff to YouTube groups and YouTube, but there's a lot of stuff I don't post. I try not to post anything that's not relevant in the groups, and I try, only to pick the best stuff I post for YouTube, for Facebook that I think my friends will enjoy. But I've got a lot of stuff I think is good, over 600 videos, that if you don't subscribe or go to the channel, you won't ever know they're out there. All sorts of different topics and playlists. But anyway, enough of that. I don't know where we're going yet. My initial thought was drive down US Highway 41 from about 15 miles north of Marietta all the way through Atlanta, maybe diverting, maybe to catch the burnt Krispy Kreme, but I really wanted to go to Westview Cemetery and catch that over to southwest Atlanta, and then go on down US 41 south, maybe 30 miles south of Atlanta. But to show you how quick I get distracted, I'm now thinking history and going through Kingston, Georgia. There's a Confederate Civil War cemetery there, and a lot of history, a lot of Civil War history right in the area. And also Cartersville, the Native American burial mounds in Etowah, on the Etowah River. I said, it's a gray, overcast day. Not the best for video, but, I enjoy it. So, then too, that just gives you a little insight into how quickly I can be diverted. Call it distraction or whatever, but make a plan, and then I don't make plans much. I make outlines, and they can change on an instant. That old country song, Left or Right at Oak Street, that's about the way it goes with me. Well, I'm going to turn it off right now, and we'll pick it back up and see where we end up. Like I said, about 40 degrees, Sunday, 10 till 11. We're leaving Rome on Georgia, I think it's Georgia Highway 293. We'll be headed, I guess, southeast towards Kingston and Cartersville. Let's see what the compass says. Let's see what the compass says. The compass says we are headed east. So, I'm going to turn it off until we get a little further down the road. Oh, and gas is now, well, we got $2.39 here in Rome. I just paid $2.23 for it. So thanks to our absolutely wonderful leaders and politicians, I'm predicting gas in Georgia will be $4 plus a gallon by the end of the year, and there'll probably be an additional gas tax and probably a miles driven tax. The government wants to control you folks. I don't know why. You can't see it. I don't know why not. But anyway, here we go. Okay, yes, this is 293 and we're headed towards Kingston. And the compass says we are going northeast now. This is a nice little Georgia backroads drive here. So I think I'll just make a completely separate video of this, of driving from Rome to Kingston. It said it was 11 miles. We'll checking out the pig iron furnace in Kingston, and then go through the city. I've got one of the city already, but not the south side, across the tracks where the city hall and the Confederate cemetery is. So we'll do that today, and then maybe still hit 41, and see if we 41 will take us right through Cartersville. We could still get the Native American burial mounds, and just see how far we get down 41. I noticed the other day when Vicki and I came down to Cartersville, a lot of these little houses and stores are built with small, I don't know if it's river stone, but they're quite attractive. Gas $2.35 there. It was about $1.89 before the election. Basic economy, folks. Supply and demand. You cut off supply, price is going up. You make the supply cost more, price has got to go up. North, which is to the left, I think about 15 miles once we get into Kingston. It may not be quite that far, it could be a little further. Between Kingston and Adairsville is Barnsley Gardens. Very nice resort community. Your old ruins. If you don't know the story, I'm not going to go through it now, but Google Barnsley Gardens. Very interesting story. Very nice place to visit. Got houses or cabins, cottages, whatever you want to call them, to rent, lease. Spa, golf, shooting range, or at least a ski range. All sorts of stuff to do. You can easily spend a couple of days there or longer. It's a nice creek, and the name of it is, I couldn't tell. And I'm only going 40, so don't say I was flying by. Nobody behind us right now, but like there's some development, some new development out there to the right, I think. Okay, we just entered Bartow County. Yes, it looks like there's a subdivision or something going on. Well, that road doesn't look wide enough for a subdivision. Could be a state lot stuff. Again, this is between Cartersville and Rome, Georgia Highway 293. Now we have people coming up behind us. That is Tom's Creek there. Nice old tree there. I'll turn it off right now until we get to something interesting, or either Kingston. Kingston shouldn't be too far now. Okay, we have just come into Kingston. We're going to turn left here and go out in the direction of Barnsley. I think the pig iron furnace is out here. Several Civil War history markers right here. Yeah, this is right, because the pig iron furnace was right across the road. There's a nice hog. Man, boy, he was a pretty rascal. I don't know if y'all can see him or not, but the pig iron furnace is going to be just on the other side of the tracks up here a little ways. I didn't catch the name of this road to let you know what the name of this road is. I'm trying to see it on the way out. But if you were coming north or west on 293 out of Kingston towards Rome, it would be on the right. And there's probably a sign saying Barnsley Gardens. I think that pig iron furnace is just a little ways up here. Nice creek. Old bridge across it. That'd be interesting. I say it's an overcast day, so these videos aren't going to be the best. There's a little mist or a fog in the air as well. And here's the pig iron furnace. Barnsley Resort Shooting Grounds is there to the left. And this is Double J Farms. They've got it fenced off. Very understandable. Okay, I'm going to turn it off until we get back to Kingston. Okay, coming up back on 293. This is Hall Station Road. So if you're coming into Kingston, it'd be turn left on Hall Station. If you're going out of Kingston, it'd be right on Hall Station. Harper's Corps at Kingston. We will go through Kingston, come back down, look like the main business street, and then cut across the tracks, go to the historic churches, the cemetery, and then back right into town and let you get a good picture of the town. And this is where, with the great locomotive chase, the general had to pull over and wait for a passing train, and so the general was delayed, giving the pursuers a lot of time to help catch up. And we're going to turn right here. This is Church Street. We're going to turn right and go right down through town. Cartersville is behind us. Okay, we're going to turn around and come back through and stop at that history marker. Go up Church Street by the churches. And then we will come back by the churches and the cemetery. Then we'll come back right through here. There was a history marker talking about Confederate Memorial Day. Got a picture of it. And we're going to turn right here on Church Street. Okay, here is a history marker, surrender of Confederate troops, May 12, 1865. I'll get a picture of this. Surrender of some 3,000 to 4,000 Confederate soldiers, mostly Georgians not paroled in Virginia, North Carolina, and elsewhere. During final negotiations with General Wofford's headquarters were at the McCrawley-Johnson residence on Church Street. General Judah's headquarters at Spring Bart, the home of Reverend Charles Wallace Howard, 2 miles north of Kingston. Rations were supplied to the Confederate soldiery by the federal commissary. There you have it. Somebody's squealing some tires going up through there. Tire squealer. Okay, we're going to turn around and go back. And I'm going to turn it off right now. Okay, we're going straight across. I don't know if we should turn left and go up around the block or not. Kingston Baptist Church, established 1852. This will be a Methodist church, and there's another history marker here. We're going to turn left. Okay, the cemetery is up here. Interesting way to fence in a backyard. Queen Chapel Methodist Church. And we'll pull right up where you can see that history marker. Unknown Confederate dead, 250 Confederate and 2 Federal soldiers, most of whom died of wounds, disease, and sickness in the Confederate hospitals located here, 1862 to 64. These men were wounded in battles of Perryville, Chickamauga, Missionary Ridge, and the Dalton-Kingston campaign. Surgeon B.W. Advent was in charge of these hospitals. Hospitals were moved to Atlanta May 1864 to avoid capture by Federals. These hospitals later used by the Federals. That's interesting. 250 unknown Confederates and 2 unknown Federals. Pretty cemetery. Nice resting place. I like trees in the winter. You can see the tree, not the ornamental leaves. Turn it up and get a good shot of that one. Another nice old tree. may have to make some individual shots of these. Nice cedar tree. This place is here. It looks like it's got a bunch of little trails and little fairy tale stuff. Like it's a little kids' playland or something. A little hobbit, not a hobbit town, but maybe a little, I don't know, it's interesting. Not all I know to say about it. Now we will go right back through town, and that'll conclude one video for today. That you get a frontal of the town before we cross the tracks, where you get a whole horizontal or view of it instead of driving down the street. Well, he built that windmill well. Goes the crowbird. I've only seen one of those little buildings to show you right so far. We'd like to find a couple of houses or a couple of those little buildings to show you the rock type construction that they've used, or the type of rock construction. I'm going to turn right and then try to come down right into the town, turning left. These old houses, they add on, and add on. Fire station, that would be a Bartow County fire station. Or Barrow, what is it? Bartow. A little park. We'll turn in here so you can get a broadside of it. Town. Again, from what I've read, this is where the general had to pull over and wait for a freight train or maybe a troop train to get by before they could continue north, and that slowed their progress, allowing the pursuers time to get much closer up to them. Okay, I'm going to be turning it off, and that'll be the end of our Kingston. There's one of those little buildings right there on the corner, diagonal. this is Georgia Highway 293. This will take you all the way down through, all the way down through Kennesaw, down through Big Shanty. Okay, we are turning it off now. That's what that's what I need to do one day. I need to do a great locomotive chase from Big Shanty all the way up to around Chattanooga, right south of there, I think, where they were caught. That'll be another video to do.